Hi ladies, I'm back. So today we're going to talk about sweet words. We've already talked about how we talk to our husbands. This week we're going to talk about how we talk about our husbands. So let's start with scripture. Proverbs 6, chapter 16, verse 24 says, "Pleasant words are as a honeycomb, sweet to the soul and healing to the bones." Those are powerful words because when we talk sweet words and speak sweet words about our husband, we talk those things into existence. What I want you to do is notice how if all the women are at the coffee pot talking about their husbands at work, if they're talking about their husbands in a negative way, do you join in? Do you laugh? Do you comment? Or do you start talking negative things about your husband as well as, oh, I can relate, mine does the same thing? Do you do that? Notice that. Be aware of those situations. We should be like little children, just excited to say the positive things about our husband that we're so proud of, that we're excited about. Let me tell you a joke. A guy said this at church. He was giving the welcome, and he said, "Well, first I want to tell you a joke." So we're all like, "Okay." He said there were 3 little boys fishing on a branch over a pond. The first little boy said, "My dad is the best dad." He wrote some words on a sheet of paper and called it a poem, and they gave him $100. The second little boy said, "Oh, that's nothing. My dad is the best dad. My dad wrote some words on a sheet of paper and called it a song, and they gave him $1,000. The third little boy said, "My dad can beat all of y'all's dad. My dad wrote some words on a sheet of paper and called it a sermon, and it took 6 guys with 6 collection plates to collect all the money." I thought that was so cute. Just like those little boys were proud and they were happy to tell their story, that's how we should be as women. Proud and happy to tell our story. And for all of you women that are saying, well, you must have a good husband in order to do this, let's constitute a good husband. This elderly lady told me this years ago, and I'll never forget it, and I wrote the notes down just in case. She said, "This is how you can tell, sweetie, if you have a good husband." Well, she said a good man, period. Number 1, does he pop your head? Does he jump on you and beat you up? I said, "No, ma'am." Okay, let's check that off the list. Number 2, does he work? "Yes, ma'am, he works." Okay, let's check that off the list. Number 3, is he a good provider? Does he pay the bills? Does he bring his check home? I said, "Yes, ma'am." Let's check that off the list. Number 4, is he good to the kids? Yes, ma'am. He's good to the kids. Okay, let's check that off the list. Number 5, do you have to get up in the middle of the night and go look for him and bring him back home? So I kind of laughed. I said, "No, ma'am." She said, "Well, honey, I have news for you. You have a good husband." So I said I would never forget that. So my words to you, I'm passing it on. If you can answer those 5 things truthfully, you have a good husband. So speak those positive things. Talk about him in a positive way. Let people hear the joy, the happiness inside. That is my challenge for you this week. And remember, as I challenge you, I challenge myself. So see you next week. Bye.